Alright, I technically just woke up. I found Fahkumram's story. I think that's how you say his name. And I'll put the guy's name on who helped me find it. But he was suggesting me to a different page. But I watched the main man a lot, mainly because I'm a freaking Kazuya main. So we're gonna see what the story is like. I kind of skipped it ahead. So let's see.
It's quite alright.
And I guess this part's on Twitter.
This is about fahkumram. Once lauded as his country's greatest hero, fahkumram was a legendary Muay Thai fighter, unparalleled in his field, showing remarkable talent for the martial art from an early age. He was marked as a future champion until suffering the terrible misfortune of being struck by lightning.
So this dude was literally like a prodigy, just straight talent, just from Muay Thai. Then he gets struck by lightning. Like, I just want to know what the scratches are on his face and his body. Like, I want to know what the heck he was fighting.
Under age of 12, so he's not the luckiest guy alive. After spending days on the brink of death, he managed to make a miraculous recovery, eventually developing a mighty physique and growing to over 2 meters tall.
So basically, this is like some mutant stuff to where, I don't know, like the lightning gives him special powers, and on top of that, he grows a lot taller. Like, what kind of stuff is that?
Mighty physique is
like he didn't have to work out at all. Well,
is not overselling it, to say the least. Like, a mighty physique. Yes, he's about twice as large as Heihachi, and I would say Heihachi has a pretty mighty physique.
So probably like two Heihachis,
especially for a senior
standing
citizen.
on top of each other.
Combining his tremendous physical strength and technical mastery with a clever tactical brains. Yeah, when you look at him, it's easy to say, you know, he's just a lovely.
From what it's saying, that he's very advanced in what he's doing when it comes to his fighting style and stuff like that.
Piece of meat with a 5-inch cock.
By lightning,
but he got the brains as well. He solved a Rubik's Cube in under 55 minutes. He became Muay Thai champion by the time he was 18. Brushing aside all competition, he was feted as a national hero. On the personal front, he married at the height of his popularity and was soon blessed with a daughter.
So how did he get locked up in those chains?
It just keeps going on. At the end of this, you will take fahkumram seriously.
To his wife and his
At
daughter.
the age of 24, however, his life was to take a dramatic turn for the worse. Approached by a group of unknown men and offered a massive sum to throw his next bout, he was subsequently, God, that is such an annoying word for us Swedes. Subsequently threatened with physical harm if he failed to comply. With no intention of succumbing to such corruption, fahkumram.
I don't know how to say that either.
Fahkumram. I didn't even see the cum. Knocked out his opponent with a single blow shortly after the gong. That name just keeps getting better and better. Knocked out his opponent with a single blow shortly after the gong. Incensed, the match-fixing gang attacked.
So they got assaulted because.
Who the fuck would attack a guy who looks like that?
So they gonna get salty because he didn't throw a game and he knocked him out within a few seconds. You can tell they're salty. So I guarantee that this is the organization that literally just trapped him out of nowhere.
They attacked him without guns. Guys, let's get him! Beat him up!
I'm pretty sure they attacked him with guns.
Yeah, he's just, 2.5 meters tall. 2.5 meters tall and weighs 5 tons? I mean, literally, the guy completely intimidates Marduk with his
wasn't Marduk like
size.
one of the tallest people compared to
those
like
guys chose to. I mean, a couple of henchmen chose to attack him. They tried to murder him, but fahkumram proved too strong. Oh gee, surprise. And managed to kill several of his would-be assassins. Arrested on the spot once the police arrived. Oh, come on.
Wait,
what kind of cops would manage to actually arrest fahkumram. Seriously? Maybe it was
I
late.
wouldn't doubt it.
I'd love to see that. That should be the opening to Tekken 8. And fahkumram. Fahkumram tried to assert self-defense, but as corrupt policemen and soldiers made up part of a group which had approached him. Oh, corruption in Thailand is this. He was arrested and held by the military in a secure location. His wife and daughter were subsequently... that word again!
So they captured his wife and his daughter?
Jesus!
All because he didn't want to throw a match?
Taken hostage, after which fahkumram was given no choice but to act in accordance with the instructions of his captors, participating in secret underground martial arts competitions and show fights against tigers and other wild animals. And this is interesting because this has actually worked itself into his design, which is a very nice touch. Unable to see a way out, fahkumram became more and more desperate and disillusioned, and gradually lost himself in still more extreme acts of violence and rage. 4 years later, with the world embroiled in the battle between the Mishima Zaibatsu and the G Corporation, the military forces controlling fahkumram
G Corporation, the Mishima Zaibatsu is behind it? I wouldn't recognize.
Violence and rage. 4 years later, with the world embroiled in the battle between the Mishima Zaibatsu and the G Corporation, the military forces controlling fahkumram determined that the Mishima Zaibatsu posed a threat to the nation and dispatched fahkumram on a new mission. His task was to represent his country at the King of Iron Fist tournament and claim victory there, with the promise that depending on the results he achieved, his family may even be set free. Fahkumram entered the fray determined to win liberty for him and his family once and for all. All right.
Literally happened because he didn't throw a match, and on top of that, he has corrupted police and military that's there. And then on top of that, once he got captured, they captured his family, and the Mishima Zaibatsu and the G Corporation was behind that, forcing him to join the Iron Fist. Like, to this point, it seemed like the Iron Fist has, like, no backbone, because what it was really made for was for Jin, Kazuya, and Heihachi, not including Lars, for them to fight and either them take back their company because one of them took each other's company, or just to kill one another. That's why they can eradicate the bloodline. But now it just seems like they're doing some other things when it comes to, well, I guess there's a lot of things that plays with different people behind the scenes. But let me see if what Mayman has to say about it, really.
Made it through. Jesus, that was a book. But what? Reveal trailer more interesting in my opinion, because
and you can see how
because when you look at fahkumram, I was immediately thinking brain dead villain, you know. But turns out he's actually, even though he looks so intimidating, you know, and giant violent man, he actually is somewhat of a hero, it turns out, and a brainy one at that as well. And he's actually fighting to set his family free. You know, that's
honorable, man.
That's pretty interesting.
No wonder, like, they're saying like he's a hero.
And here in the end, what I thought was just over-the-top scars just because, a badass should have scars. No, he's actually been fighting, I guess, bears and tigers in underground mob tournaments, mafia. And that's, I guess, a fucking tiger that slashed his face.
Yeah, and then so, I used tattoos to cover it all up.
Now that you know the backstory to the extremely scarred body, it's actually pretty interesting.
And it all makes sense the way he acts now, and saying how many left.
And of course, when he says how many left, What he wants is for his
Right.
family to be released,
Just to
and the
stop and cease.
mob guys just want him to take out a certain amount of individuals. So he's always, okay, now I've taken down one more. How many left until my family is released? Again, at least it's some character.
When it comes to the
There's
police
some
or the
character
mob
there,
and
you
the
know,
military,
and that's
he's going to be fighting
something
for a
you
while.
can't
And the
say
fact
for
that
every
they have him
Tekken
chained
character.
up like that,
So,
and just like it's restrained.
I kind of like this. I
It.
gotta say, when I saw the reveal trailer live, I was like, this is terrible. But now that you know some of the backstory, you know a little bit why he looks like he does, I like
know what
it
the tattoo
more.
means on his chest,
I still feel he's too over the top. Tiny head, you know, Bane monster. I feel they should have taken him down a little bit more.
I don't think so. I think they made him perfectly.
More human proportions, but I know he's supposed to be a monster. He's supposed to be a monster.
And I still want to know what that is.
So he's basically the Frankenstein monster that is good-hearted. And now, another point I want to squeeze into this video is someone wrote on Tekken Reddit that they were guessing that fahkumram is actually the old assets from Tekken X Street Fighter. You know, the project that was in development for many years that reached, 30% completion ratio, I think, according to Harada. And then they dropped, I think they scrapped the project.
That's true, because on top of that, they had Bruce.
It was interesting
And
to read that he thought that
the
they
reason why
had
they
made...
got rid of Bruce was
this is
probably
just
like to see
speculation,
how
but he was
people would
speculating
react.
that
'Cause a lot of
they had
people were
made
upset,
assets for
including me, 'cause that was,
Sagat,
like, one
and
of
then
my
they
main
scrapped the
people with,
project. And
with
then,
Kazuya.
why not use those assets in DLC 3 of Tekken 7? And when you look at the proportions of fahkumram, it really looks like Sagat.
He does.
And then when you look at him power up like that,
He's like the Sagat
where does he
Tekken.
power up? On his chest. And what I was thinking, this was a power
That's
up for
probably from the
Sagat.
lightning
I was
from when
guessing
he
in
got
Tekken
struck.
X Street Fighter. His scar, you know, on his chest. His scar. And what does he do afterwards? Tiger knee. So I don't know, and the animations.
Who knows?
feel
That
a
probably
little
would have
bit
been like a
Sagat.
scrap for when they were trying to make Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Or Tekken Cross Street Fighter, actually.
Of course, it's just speculation, but I wouldn't be surprised if they had a scrapped
Yeah, see,
Tekken X
that's
Street
exactly what
Fighter,
I'm
and it's
talking
like, oh god, let's not waste all of these assets. We could get this guy into Tekken, but we can't use the Street Fighter license. Okay, so instead of Sagat, it's fahkumram. So I don't know, maybe some people see this as far-fetched,
I don't
but
think so, because it makes sense.
it was an interesting theory he presented. And to be honest, I wouldn't be
But
surprised.
anyway, that's what we really came for the Lord. The rest of it I'll probably watch on my own. But when it comes to that, you see why, like, his trailer makes a lot more sense and why he's chained up like that. Not even chained up, just restrained. And then when he's saying, you know, how many more, of course he's trying to see, like, how many more people does he have to fight? That's why they can let his family free, let him free, and for them to just leave him alone. But at the same time, if the Mishima Zaibatsu are behind it and the G Corporation, you're going to have to win the Iron Tournament. And if not, you're going to have to try to find some extreme way to get out of the situation you're in and do that over the top stuff, you know, like how Heihachi was enforcing or trying to take back his company, like something like that, to where he's doing the over the top crazy stuff with explosions and all the other crazy stuff. But I still want to know the reason why his whole body just lightens up like that. Like, is that something from a race drive? But we also get that, to me, is a speculation to where the reason why he acts like that is because of his lightning. When he got struck by lightning at the age 18 or 17 or 16, and then he became champion at 18, which is ridiculous. But I don't know, I'll probably look more into it. Of course, I'm going to be doing a lot more research before he comes out, because I believe he comes out within a month or two, actually. I believe so. But that's it for the video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. almost forgot my intro once again. I'll just see you guys next video.